Hello, creative. So, you know something needs to change in your career. Where in the world do you even start? Don't worry, I've got you covered. So I'm going to share with you in this video my 5-step process on how to pivot in your creative career. So the first step that you got to do is you've got to clarify the misalignment. So in this step, you need to figure out what specifically is no longer working for you. What are your needs, wants, and desires that are not being fulfilled? And what about all of your past work maybe wasn't really working that great for you either? It's also going to be the step where you need to figure out, okay, well, what do I want? What am I wanting in my life? And starting to set those new parameters for yourself. Step 2 is to identify your unique awesomeness. So in this step, this is where you want to find your sweet spot. What about you makes you unique? How do you uniquely show up to the world? Because the reality is everyone is different. Every single person on this planet. You may share some of the same strengths. You may have some of the same passions. You may be wanting to do some of the same things. However, you are also the only person who has your unique perspective to any given problem. So that's step 2, is identifying your unique awesomeness. Step 3, you want to pinpoint those new possibilities. So now that you know specifically what was no longer working for you, so those are the things you want to avoid if at all possible. You know, these are the things that I'm wanting in my life and in my work. And you're also recognizing, okay, these are all the things that make me really unique and really awesome and a person that I want to show up as in the world. So now you're going to make that list of, okay, here are all the ideas I have. I could do A, I could do B, I could do C, I could go D, E, whatever, however long that list is, just put it out of your brain, make a list. And then the hard part is you have to choose one. Now, my best advice for you to choose one is to notice which of those things on your list excites you and scares you all at the same time. That's the thing that is probably calling to you the most. And you want to start with choosing one. You can always go back to your list if you decide that one thing isn't right for you. But by choosing one, it's going to narrow your focus and it's going to let you devote your time, energy, and resources to figuring out if this path is right for you. So step 4 is exploring new paths. So in this stage, you want to do as much research and validation as possible. So you want to start finding your ins into the community. Who are the people you need to get to know? Who are the ringleaders? Who are the leaders in this industry or this field or this niche that you're wanting to be a part of? Start finding your way into those communities and start asking questions. Come from a place of curiosity and just start asking about, well, them. Because that's what you're wanting to know. What is their life like? What are they doing? What excites them? What do they hate about their job? Just start gathering that data. And that data is going to help you take a look at what you've previously put down on sheets of paper, because hopefully you're writing this down, and analyze, okay, do I think this path could fulfill a lot of the things that I'm wanting? If it's a go, go for it. The 5th step is building a pivot roadmap. So this step can include a lot of different things. For me, it is setting those short-term and long-term goals and making them achievable for myself. Because any pivot, it's not going to happen overnight. It really is a journey. And so starting to set those really minute things that I can do each and every day or every week to start moving towards this new goal is really, really important. You also want to start recrafting your story. So part of what's so hard about pivoting is we lose our professional narrative. The narrative we used to tell everybody, I did this and this and this and now I'm this, that's gone out the window. So now you need to work on recrafting what is that story and write it down and practice it so you know how to communicate with new people that you meet what it is exactly that you do or that you're wanting to do and why. This is also the step where you need to start or anticipate rather, that there are roadblocks that are going to come up along the way. So anytime we try to change, we try to shift, we try to level up or do something different, that's when all those voices, that's when all the resistance inside of us is digging their claws into us to keep us from moving along. So, developing some strategies and tool sets to help you overcome those voices that are going to hold you back is super, super important. So, those are the 5 steps you want to take to figure out what's next. Now, I know steps are easier said, it's hard to actually execute a lot of these things. So, if you're feeling in that space of, I'm still lost, I still need some clarity, I know the steps, but I don't actually know where to start, I want to offer you a free one-on-one clarity call with me. So in this call, I want to learn more about where you're currently at, where you want to go or where you think you might want to go, what's been getting in your way as of late. And I want to help you walk away with some direction, whether that's the right next step for you. Hopefully we can develop that together, but also talk about whether working together might be exactly what you need to level up in your life and to pivot into that new thing. So I hope these 5 steps helped you. Again, I want to offer you that free one-on-one clarity call. It's just a chat, no pressure. And it's a chance for us to get to know each other, which I super, super love doing. So go ahead and click on the link in either the email or in the YouTube below, and I look forward to chatting with you. Bye, creative.